Let me speak directly to the woman who's been told she's just a content creator, or just a coach, or just a business owner. You are not just called to influence, you are called to govern. You don't just shine, you steward territories. You don't just build businesses, you rebuild ruins. There is an oil on your life for more than visibility. There is a mantle for dominion. The call to stretch. So let's begin where God begins when he's about to elevate a woman. Isaiah 54, verse 2-3. Enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch your curtains wide, your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. Lengthen your cords. Strengthen your stakes. For you will spread out to the right and to the left. This is not a suggestion. This is a summons from the throne. He is saying, daughter, the level that you've been operating on is too small for the legacy I've assigned to your life. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm calling you to govern with much. And yes, stretching will feel uncomfortable. It may even feel like things are falling apart. But what's really happening is divine reformation. He is expanding your tent, not to break you, but to fit the mantle that you've outgrown. Here's the truth. Influence can inspire, but governance reforms systems. You weren't born to just shine on social media. You were born to legislate spiritual authority over industries, nations, and generations. It isn't about going viral, but it is about shifting culture. You're not here to play the game. You're here to change the rules. So if you've been asking, why does this season feel like stretching? It is because you've been fitted for dominion. Truth shift number 2, the mantle to rebuild. So let's go deeper. Let's look at Isaiah 61:4. They will rebuild the ancient ruins and restore the places long devastated. They will renew the ruined cities that have been devastated for generations. You are not just a personal brand. You are a rebuilding movement. Let me say that again. You are a movement wrapped in skin. You carry oil for cities. You carry blueprints for bloodlines. You carry divine assignments that were written before time. But this isn't a solo mission. You've been mantled to rebuild with oil, with strategy, and with surrender. So let's anchor this story in Judges 6 verse 8, the story of Gideon. He was hidden. He was afraid, small in his own eyes. But God said, go in the strength that you have. I am sending you. And he actually said, mighty warrior. God didn't call Gideon after he became confident. He called him while he was still hiding. Sound familiar? Maybe you felt overlooked or you feel disqualified. Maybe you've thought, who am I to build something that really matters? But just like Gideon, God calls you mighty warrior before you feel like one. Gideon didn't just lead an army. He governed a nation. He tore down altars. He restructured systems. He turned fear into freedom. So let me ask you this, Queen. Where are you still playing small because you've mistaken influence for impact? Influence is when they see you. Governance is when God moves through you to reform systems. You weren't called to host a program, but you were called to heal a pattern in a generation. You weren't called to grow a following. You were called to multiply a legacy. True shift number 3, build what outlives you. So let's get practical and prophetic. God is calling you to shift from personal brand to prophetic blueprint. This is the hour where you stop posting to be seen and you start building to be sent. Here's how I define kingdom governance for faith-driven women in this season. There are 3 mandates of women who governs. Number 1 is she builds systems. So you're not here to make sales. You are here to build sacred structures that carry transformation. Yes, programs are powerful, but programs fade. Systems sustain legacy. And kingdom systems look like signature methods that outlive your mentorship, team structures that multiply your message, and operational rhythms that don't burn you out, they bless your rest. So when you build systems, you are saying to God, I'm ready to house what you have given me. I'm ready to multiply what you've whispered. Number 2, the second mandate of a woman who governs. She raises others. You're not just a CEO. You are a spiritual midwife. You raise voices. You birth leaders. You make room for others to shine, even if they outshine you. Just like Deborah, who governed under a tree and raised up Barak. Just like Esther, who risked her crown to save a nation. Just like Lydia, whose hospitality financed apostolic ministry. Governance multiplies leaders, not just clients. You don't create dependency, you create deployment. The third mandate of a woman who governs is she thinks generationally. So number 1, she builds systems. Number 2, she raises others. Number 3, she thinks generationally. If it dies with you, it wasn't legacy. Everything you build should outlive your timeline, your brand aesthetic, your launch calendar. It should be transferable. It should be scalable, and it should be generational. So, ask yourself, does this model that I'm currently building survive without me? Can this framework be licensed or taught 10 years from now? Does my child's child benefit from what I'm building today? Governance isn't about control, but it is about capacity. It is not about being the face. It is about hosting the flow. Because you carry a kingdom that must be expressed in systems, media, wealth, education, legacy. You're not just building brands. You're building and birthing blueprints for cultural reformation. So, let's say this out loud together. I don't shrink, I stretch. I don't influence, I govern. I don't shrink, I stretch. I don't influence, I govern. I build what outlives me. I don't hustle, I am set. I build what outlives me. I don't hustle, I am set. And I carry systems, strategies, and scrolls. I carry systems, strategies, and scrolls. Yes, say it out loud. The power of the tongue. Declare it. I'm a rebuilder of ruins, a restorer of generations, a daughter with dominion. I am a rebuilder of ruins, a restorer of generations, and a daughter with dominion. This is your Esther moment. Not to post louder, but to build deeper. Not to be seen, but to govern what heaven has assigned to your voice. Your tent is too small, your strategy is too safe, and your voice is too valuable to play in shallow waters. So, stretch queen, build queen, govern queen, and let's rise. Let's declare together. I'm not just a woman of influence. I am a woman of governance. I'm not just a woman of influence. I am a woman of governance. I carry the oil of Isaiah 61 and the authority of Judges 6. I do not shrink, I stretch. I build what outlives me. I don't hustle, I am set. Now, Queen, if this week, the Unseen to Unstoppable series, this is day 5 of the Unseen to Unstoppable series. If you haven't watched day 1 to day 4 yet, go to my YouTube channel, The Unstoppable Faithpreneur Tribe, and go and watch the Unseen to Unstoppable series. It is a playlist on the YouTube channel, and go and watch day 1 to 4 if you haven't already. This is day 5, the final day. Okay. If this week has awakened something deep in you, and if you know that it isn't about, let me just stop that. If it isn't about another marketing tip, but a mandate, if you're ready to rise, you're ready to build, and you're ready to govern with other faith-driven women who carry the same weight, then here's your next steps. Number 1, if you're ready to find your voice, attract aligned leads, and begin building systems that carry your message with grace and power, you can join the Unstoppable Faithpreneur Tribe Facebook group. And if you're ready to govern, rebuild legacy, multiply leaders, and be positioned in rooms of global impact with refinement and royalty, join the Esther Mandate, Legacy Builders, and Global Leaders. The links to join will be below this video. So, you are not called to blend in. You are not called to be light. You are called to lead with oil. You are called to govern with grace. So I just want to say that, I want to share something with you. What if you could sell your God-given offer online without needing a funnel or running ads or wondering if you're doing it right? And what if instead of spinning your wheels in confusion or binge watching marketing advice, you had a clear weekly task, a proven method, and a faith-fueled support system to guide you to a step-by-spirit-led step? So I want to introduce to you the Shepherd Sales Circle. This is a monthly membership for Christian women experts who want to sell with peace, with purpose, and with precision. You don't need to shout to sell, but you do need a shepherd strategy. There's a reason that your content hasn't been converting the way that it should. And it is not because your offer isn't powerful. It is because God didn't call you. It is not because God didn't call you. It is definitely not because you missed your moment. It is because your strategy isn't shepherding your buyer from stranger to soul clients with clarity, with consistency, and with care. So that is exactly what the shepherd sales method was designed to fix. So here's how it works. Every week we walk together in a rhythm of action, alignment, and anointing, because your business should feel like flow and not force. Every Saturday, you receive your weekly power prompts. It is one strategic task rooted in buyer psychology. I give you swipe samples, the Canva templates, the ChatGPT prompts to use, plug and play templates, Canva graphics, or content that you can personalize. And we do a live power hour together. So it is going to be Saturdays, 2 p.m. SAST. That would be 8 a.m. EST. So it's going to be 1 p.m. I think UK. I'm speaking under correction. But it's a 60-minute Zoom call where we learn, we ask, we activate, and we move the needle, including a guided work-along session where we get it done, where this is focused time with accountability and check-ins. Plus, you will also get access to my 10-week Shepherd Sales Method trademarked content planner. So this is the same one that my high-ticket clients use to generate consistent leads, engagement, and conversions without burning out. So if you're listening, this is for you. If you've got an offer but you struggle to articulate it in a way that gets the buyer saying, I need this now. Or you post, but it feels like your content is getting drowned out in a noisy newsfeed. Or you feel called for more, but you don't want to compromise your values for visibility or for sales. Or you've been DIYing it long enough and you're ready for clear direction and momentum. Inside the Shepherd Sales Circle, you will attract your ideal clients organically without chasing, cold pitching, or burning out. You will have sales templates and content prompts that you can use instantly. You will have live coaching from me. Yes, we talk. Okay, to troubleshoot, to personalize, and to celebrate wins. You will have a work-along space so you can actually implement what you learn. It is a simple, sacred rhythm of business building rooted in trust, truth, and transformation. So why now? Because the market is changing. Buyers are getting more and more skeptical, and visibility is getting harder and harder. And you need a shepherd sales strategy to more than ever. You don't need more noise, you do need a method. You don't need more hustle, but you do need alignment. You don't need more free downloads, you need feedback and focus. So join us inside the Shepherd Sales Circle today. You will be one of the few women online who has a plan that works, a coach who listens to you, and a method that honors both strategy and spirit. And also a community that believes that faith and sales do belong together. So the doors are open, the enrollment is rolling, and your Shepherd Sales strategy awaits. So it's only $59 a month. You can cancel anytime, peace guaranteed. So drop the word shepherd below and I will send you the link to join us. So let's lead like Jesus and sell with integrity, because the kingdom is calling and so are your clients. Right. So again, you are not called to blend in. You are not called to be liked. You are called to lead with oil. You are called to govern with grace. So build the table, own the building, and lead the revolution. Let's rise.